Porn has never influenced me much anyway. I've never enjoyed pornographic mags or stuff like that, and to be quite honest, uh, when somebody's kind of wide and they're half hanging out and everything, I just it's not something I want to see. Even if I was keyed up and ready for it, if I saw that, it would put me off. So no, porn that hasn't influenced me in wanting to have sex at all, really.
I never really watched porn before I lost my virginity, so it didn't really influence.
Apart from sort of showing me what it is and how it's done, I don't think porn ever pushed me or gave me a need to have sex, but it did give me a curiosity about it. That I wanted to know what it was. You know, these people seem to be having a lot of fun doing it. I want to do that too.
I would say that porn did not influence my need for sex. It provided an outlet when sex was not available.
It influenced my need to masturbate, but never my need to have sex.
Porn, because the internet was only in its infancy back then, and there wasn't as many options for porn as there perhaps are nowadays, but it was still one of the places where I got information. And if you believe porn, then everyone is massively hung and is able to get straight down to businesses pretty quickly without any preparatory work. So I think porn is an unrealistic way of learning about sex, but it does give you certain pointers.
I'm pretty sure that porn gives a completely faked representation of what sex is. I can't see any relationship between porn and porn mags and porno films and real life, to be quite honest. I can see no relationship at all. It's fiction.
It does give a lot of false expectations in a way, because it does rely heavily on role play, which not everybody is into.
I feel that porn, at least normal porn, you know, man and woman, no chips, dips, chains and whips, that sort of stuff, I feel that's the idealised version of sex. You know, women that can orgasm in under a minute, men that can go as long as they need to. I think that's just the ideal version. And as long as you take it as that, and not as that's what it should be every time you have sex, I feel it just can push you to excel. You know, if you want to be better, if it's something that just pushes you to strive to be better at it, I don't think anything's particularly bad that pushes you to be better.
Recognise that porn is there for titillation purposes only and does not accurately portray sexual encounters between 2, 3, 5 people.
I think porn does give people an unfair view of what of what sex is or should be, but not for me particularly, no.
There's a lot of different aspects to look at why pornography may enhance or it may destroy.
I think pornography, the term, has become used to represent anything that is explicit in nature. So I think pornography, it's something that exists. I think a lot of people use pornography, and I think in certain scenarios it can be used in a healthy relationship, it can be used for the right reasons.
Probably there's more visual access to it, particularly the internet, but I don't think deep down inside it's any different than it always has been.
I like porn, or certain parts of porn. I think it's stimulating and very exciting. Not the porn itself, but the environment possibly. I think certain porn is awful. I mean, anything to do with children, I think, is just unbelievably awful.
I feel that pornography there's too much of it, especially on the internet. You can go onto a random website and they'll pop up. It's not really that good, especially for children, because it's really easy to access.